And 3.
I mean, obviously the Punk Benoit match.
Yep, we were going to get that, and that's so fucked, man.
I mean, dude, to this day, I would love Benoit and Nakamura. Probably because I'm watching Nakamura walk to the ring right now. But,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I think that could have been awesome. Benoit versus Owens or Zayn, any of the new crowd, man, I think could have been real good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I was thinking CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan's the one I'd really want. Just because,
Shit, I forgot we never even got that.
They beat the shit out of each other. I guarantee it. Daniel Bryan's chest would be so red by the end of it.
That'd be the battle of the diving headbutt.
Yep. And then, AJ Styles. Love to see that.
No,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see him versus Hero or Cassius Ohno, but that's, like Ricochet, they're all on lower levels. But I'm talking about people who are actually in the main roster during this time. I mean, Kevin Owens would have been fun just to see the Canadians go at it, Sami Zayn would have sold like $1 million for Benoit. I mean, there's just so much shit we lost on a. You think he would have been retired by now?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to really say. Like,
you got to think he's the type of guy that would never fucking retire.
Yeah, like I don't think. I think he would still be going as strong as he could. You know what I'm saying?
I like how you tagged him.
Yeah.
Well,
Did he
this is
respond?
the time of the month in wrestling where people die, apparently. So let's hope that James and Victor didn't have a murder-suicide going on. That'd be fucked up with him. Poor James.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah. That'd be fucked up. That's horrible. All right. So, now that we've touched briefly on the Chris Benoit subject, let's get into Rockin Rebel, Vic. And we talked about it last week a little bit, but, we're now what? Fuck, like, how long ago was this, man? It was only like June 1st when this shit happened, so it was like, I don't know, 11 days ago?
Yeah.
It wasn't long. And, I'm looking at a Fox News report about it. It says pro wrestler Rockin Rebel kills wife and apparent murder-suicide, police say. And, a professional wrestler who is known as Rockin Rebel, they say the Rockin Rebel, but his name was fucking Rockin Rebel. Well, ECW had him pinned as the Rockin Rebel, but anyway, fatally shot his wife before turning the gun on himself in an apparent murder-suicide inside their Pennsylvania home late last week, police said. So basically what you're telling me is that she got it better than Nancy did, because Nancy, hers sounded like it was slow and painful.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken in that assumption? Because what I heard was that, that she was tied up and fucking strangled just like mercilessly. There's blood everywhere. I don't know, man. I think she got it easy compared to Nancy.
Hey, give James the number. He said he'll take his place.
All right, here. That's fine. James Anthony will call. That's fucked up. Hang on real quick. Don't give me a second. James Anthony's a fool. He's the Victor Andrews fill-in. Hang on. I'm messaging him now. Say what?
I said this is probably racist in some way. You can't have a black guy filling for another black guy.
That's his fault. He's the one that did it.
You think James Anthony does for her?
Huh?
I said, you think James Anthony does for her?
He's gonna now. He's gonna be talking about Benoit and fucking Rockin Rebel, whether he likes it or not. I mean, once upon a time, Congo Kong called our show. Cage Cutler called our show. Madman Pondo. Anybody else on this? Harry Palmer, Corporal Robinson. I mean, this show is just a fucking hodgepodge of people. So, Fat Gabby Brown.
What was she, like 350 or something?
She's like 350,
Saltwater?
is that what you said?
No, like, what do we call her, saltwater?
Oh, I said she smells like salt water from all the fucking dudes and all over.
Remember when they used to call? What happened to that?
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so the injuries to the couple indicated Williams shot his 50-year-old wife and then himself in the couple's living room, police said. Other family members were at the home when police arrived on the scene. No other injuries were reported. So you got to figure with his age, the family members were pretty young. I mean, family pretty old, I was going to say, not like 3 and 5. It's unclear what led to the deadly shooting, but neighbors told WPVI police were called to the home on several occasions. They were quiet, they kept to themselves, told the news station there were always problems over there, and the police were there a lot. So, messed up situation, and I think we have James Anthony on the line. What's up, James?
What's going on, guys? How you been doing?
Doing good, man. Victor Andrews, he was like putting it out there that he wanted to do a podcast, and I was like, well, we do a horror podcast, now that's basically what we do. Do you want to come on? And he's like, hell yeah. And then he just disappeared off the face of the earth today. So, I don't know.
I think he actually might be training tonight, so he probably either got caught up with that or he's just being a slacker.
Well, that's okay because, one of the things we were going to talk about is his appearance on Raw. And I know another guy who's appeared on Raw recently, unless it was SmackDown. I'm pretty sure it was Raw, though. And he's on the line. So tell me how that all, took place, man.
Oh, man, it was an awesome experience, I have to admit. About a year ago, we had Tim Hughes and Bob Evans come out to Ring Wars Carolina in Lumberton, North Carolina. And after the show, Bob Evans told me and Victor personally, he's like, make sure you get up with Timmy because he has the email for John Cone. So we got the email from Tim, and Tim told us what to say and what to ask for. And, at that time, I think John was doing stuff for NXT, and then he eventually started doing stuff for Raw and SmackDown. Victor's had a couple of shots with NXT. I haven't gotten to go out there just yet. And then he also got, to do the bit on Raw, as you saw with the Lashley sisters. And I want to say about a month before I contacted John Cone, I was at home watching Raw, and I saw that SmackDown was coming to the Raleigh area for a PNC. And I was like, oh, maybe I should hit up John and see if I could potentially get a spot doing some enhancement talent work or doing whatever they need. So I hit up John in the email, and I was like, hey, I live in Raleigh in North Carolina, and I'm only 5 minutes from PNC. If you guys need any extra talent or anything, just let me know, and I can be out there. And he hit me back up and told me that he would keep me in mind. He normally books about 4 weeks before the show, and that he would definitely let me know something. So about a couple weeks go by, I hadn't heard nothing. It's the beginning of May now, and I remember just sitting here thinking, man, I haven't heard nothing back from John Cone. I was like, maybe they found some other guys, or they thought maybe they don't have nothing. And that Wednesday morning when I woke up about 6 o'clock to get ready for work, I saw in my email that he had sent me an email saying that I was being invited out to Raw and SmackDown for the Raw tapings in Richmond and then SmackDown that Tuesday. So, I got all excited. I didn't really tell a lot of people. I told family, friends. I told my girlfriend, and I told my boss at work, so they knew where I was going to be those 2 days I was gone. And I can honestly say it was an amazing experience. That Monday, I went out there to Richmond. I actually bought a new suit. I had an all-white suit. You probably saw it on Facebook and Instagram and everything. I went and got that, bought some new shoes. And, when I got there that Monday, we went to the extra talent locker room, and, we just waited around. Me and the other extras got to know each other, and we met up with John Cone. And, you're pretty much just waiting to see what they need you to do for the night. You pretty much just either sit in your locker room or just, sit in catering and just hang out and chill. And you wait to be told what to do. I want to say about 6 o'clock. Maybe about 5:30, 6 o'clock, they came up to us and said all the male extras were needed at ringside to see what they want us to do. And pretty much, me and another guy were selected by Michael Hayes to play the two EMT that you saw with Seth Rollins. And it was a lot of fun. It was a really good experience. On Tuesday, we had little 5-minute tryout matches, and that was a little nerve-wracking because you're doing the tryouts in front of John Cone and Dean Malenko and Scott Armstrong, and you have some of the other WWE superstars there watching. So it can be a little nerve-wracking, but like I said, it was a great experience. I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to going back and doing it again. Looking forward to hopefully going down to maybe SmackDown. Actually, not SmackDown, excuse me. I'm looking forward to going down to NXT one day, doing some stuff out there. And like I said, it was an amazing experience. I really hope that some more people that I know get the opportunity to go out there and, fulfill that dream and live that out one day.
So one of the things that we always hear about with people that, I'll give you an example. Crazy Mary Dobson, before she was, of course, Sarah Logan, talked about how great their catering was, and that, she was always working on her body, and that it ruined her body. How great was the catering there, since you got to spend so much time in catering?
Oh, man, catering is amazing. I'm not going to lie. I never saw so much food in all my life. It is amazing. They have all types of food there for everybody. You got salads, you got fruits, you got different vegetables, different meats, different entrees, all kind of drinks there. You got soda, water, coffee, you can make frappuccinos, milk, juice. Like, they have everything there for everybody. They make everybody feel comfortable. People are out there every minute filling up the trays, putting new drinks out, putting out chips, and it's like a mini buffet because they start off with breakfast stuff, and then they let the breakfast go for a little bit, and then they send out some lunch stuff, and then after that they get prepared for dinner, different meals for dinner and stuff like that. I mean, it's amazing, it's a lot of food, but you're told to go in there and enjoy. Don't be afraid. Just go in there and enjoy. And, a lot of us guys, all the extras, we just, we all sat together and got to know each other, exchanged some contacts, talked about the different shows we do, and, just pretty much just all, became like a group of friends, became like a small family. I know some of the guys there. Like, I know Cedric from here in the Carolinas. I knew Lindsay Dorado. Because when I first started out in Florida, we did some shows together. So me and him reconnected. We exchanged numbers, and he told me if I needed anything, let him know, and he'd help out the best way he could. And he was like, if I'm ever in the Florida area, let him know. I can come over to the house. We can train, do whatever. So like I said, it was a great experience. Like I said, the catering is amazing. I don't know. I guess the older I get, the worse. The worse my appetite gets, because I could only eat like 2 plates and I was done for the whole day. So,
so you talked about some of the people that you knew prior to, and it's funny that you bring up guys like Cedric and Lindsay Dorado. I mean, these are guys that, like, with the old Indie Power rankings, they were guys that we knew and we had talked to, and hell, we ranked just like you. But what about the people that maybe you didn't know from the Indies? Did you get to have any conversations with, like, a Seth Rollins or anybody just to kind of pick their brain, or even just, small talk?
I didn't. I remember after I got the email, I remember I realized that I was going to be doing a few shows with John Schuyler, because John's been out there several times. So we did PWF together last month up in Huber, North Carolina. And I told him during the show, I said, hey, man, before you leave, I want to talk to you. He said, okay, no problem. And after the show was over, after we got done packing up and breaking down and everything, I remember I pulled him aside, and I asked him, I said, hey, man, I was like, I just wanted to let you know that the reason I want to talk to you is because I'm going to be going to do Raw and SmackDown in Richmond and Raleigh, and I was curious to know if you wouldn't mind giving me some advice, some tips on what to do, what not to do, what to say, what not to say. I said, because you've been up there so many times, like, any advice you can give. And John was really, he's really cool about it. He was like, yeah, man, just when you go out there, just be yourself. I've seen you in the ring. You're a great wrestler. Just go out there. If you get a tryout match, go out there and just be yourself. Just be you. Don't try to be somebody else. Just be you. And, he was like, don't worry about going out there trying to shake hands and speak to everybody because, it's impossible, because they're going to be trying to get ready for the night. They're going to be trying to get ready for their matches. They're going to be trying to get ready for whatever they're going to be doing. So don't feel like you have to shake everybody's hand. But if somebody comes up and shakes your hand, yeah, you shake their hand, you tell them who you are, and, just go from there. I remember I saw C.W. Anderson